Beneath the cold, dim lights of the old Haversham station, an eerie silence rested heavily. It was well past midnight, and the last train lurched into the station with a screech that echoed ominously through the empty platforms. The conductor, a gaunt figure with hollow eyes, glanced at the lone passenger with curiosity and an ounce of sympathy. Tim, a tired office worker, clutched his briefcase as he stepped into the carriage, taking a deep breath as he did so. He had heard the rumors of this late-night train, whispered tales of vanished passengers, of blood and shadows, but he had never credited them. The train's interior was inexplicably chilly, the lights flickering erratically as if straining under the weight of unseen forces. Tim settled into his seat, wondering why he always worked late, never taking a moment to revel in the daylight. It was a peculiarly quiet ride with only the hum of the train and the occasional clank of metal connecting the cars. Each time he glanced at the window, he saw his wary reflection, and beyond it, an impenetrable darkness. Halfway into the journey, the train abruptly halted. The power flickered, dimming to almost nothing before surging back with a weak, sputtering glow. Tim's heart pounded, and his eyes darted around. That's when he noticed her standing at the far end of the carriage, a woman in a long, dark cloak. Her gaze was fixed on him, unblinking, her eyes a deep crimson. Panic struck him like a sharp blade. He shot up, gripping his briefcase tighter, intending to make his way to another carriage. But as he approached her, the air grew icy, and a foul stench wafted toward him. Her pale face, marked with hollowed cheeks and razor-sharp teeth, drew closer with a predatory grace. "Please, please," Tim's voice trembled as he took several steps back. The woman tilted her head, amusement flickering in her blood-red eyes. "You are the last tonight," she whispered, her voice like the hiss of steam escaping from a boiling kettle. The train jolted to life again, but Tim was frozen, his legs like lead. She moved closer, and he felt the suffocating weight of dread. In an instant, she was upon him, her cold hands gripping his shoulders. Tim's scream echoed through the empty train, heard by none as the vampire fed, her crimson eyes burning with an insatiable hunger. The train rolled on into the night, a ghostly silence returning once the deed was done. At the next stop, the doors opened, and the woman stepped out, leaving behind an empty train, void of its last passenger. The conductor, as if sensing the change, merely nodded, his sympathy turned to indifference. As the train disappeared into the dark, it took with it another secret, another lost soul, never to return.